بالعالمين والصلاة والسلام على المبعوث رحمة للعالمين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد. Dear brothers and sisters in Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. We're still pondering upon Surah number 79, Surah An-Nazi'at. And last time we met, we spoke about 5 ayahs of this surah. And in these 5 ayahs, Allah Azza wa Jal is swearing by the angels. So Allah says, by those who pull out with great violence, by those who gently take out, and by those that swim along, and by those that press forward as in a race, and by those angels who arrange to do the commands of their Lord. So these 5 ayahs, Allah is taking an oath and He's saying, by the angels, by the angels. But what is Allah swearing about? What is Allah making an oath about? So if I say, Wallahi, I will, and I don't say anything. Okay, you will what? You will eat, you will come, you will go to sleep, you will take something from me. What is it you're taking an oath over? Here, Allah Azza wa Jal doesn't mention that. And this is one form of the eloquence of the Qur'an's Arabic. And the scholars say that what Allah is taking an oath over has been deleted, but it is understood from what comes afterwards. So Allah is swearing and saying, by the angels, Allah swears by His angels, by the angels, you disbelievers will be resurrected and you will be held accountable for what you had done. And that is why Allah Azza wa Jal says in ayah number 6, يَوْمَ تَرْجُفُ الرَّاجِفَةِ. So by the angels, there will be a day of reckoning. When is that day? يَوْمَ تَرْجُفُ الرَّاجِفَةِ تَتْبَعُهَا الرَّادِفَةِ. It is on the day the earth and the mountains will shake violently. The second blowing of the trumpet follows it. So we have 2 words, الراجفة and الرادفة. الراجفة comes from the verb to shake and tremble. So Allah is telling us that the day of judgment is when the earth would shake and tremble. And then it would be followed by الرادفة, which is the second blowing of the trumpet, when the people are resurrected. So the first is the sign of the day of judgment, when the trumpet would be blown in for the first time. And this ends all forms of life on earth. And this causes the earth to shake and tremble. So Allah Azza wa Jal is indicating to us that Ar-Rajifah is the blow in the trumpet, the first one, followed by Ar-Radifah, where people are resurrected from their graves. And it is said that between the 2 blows, there would be a gap of 40 years. And Allah Azza wa Jal knows how long these years are. So this is something that every Muslim believes in. It would be unfair for someone to kill people and torture them and die a peaceful death and not be held accountable for what he had done. He has to suffer and he has to pay for what he had done. It would be unfair for those who sincerely worshipped Allah Azza wa Jal for so long, avoiding things that He forbids, and then not be given or rewarded with the highest rewards in paradise. And Allah Azza wa Jal is the most just of all. This could not happen. So this is the scenario. The first blow, everyone dies and the universe changes in a drastic way. The oceans turn into fire, the mountains turn into dust, and the skies and the earth and the moons and the suns and the stars, everything is transformed, as we will come inshallah and learn later on. On that day, listen to the description that Allah gives about the people. Allah says, قُلُوبٌ يَوْمَئِذٍ وَاجِفَةٌ. Hearts on that day will shake with fear and anxiety. Of course, the people will be divided into 2. People of no fear and no harm, and these are the believers. Allah says in the Qudsi hadith, by my grace and honor, that I would never combine two for my servant. If he fears me in this life, I will not make him afraid on the day of judgment. And if he is not afraid of me in this life, I will terrify him on the day of judgment. So on the day of judgment, there will be two divisions, two types of people. Those who are in comfort and security, they're safe from anything that burdens them. But there will be people whose hearts are filled with fear and anxiety.